Hi, this is Dr. Deb with United and Light the Draft Horse Sanctuary in beautiful Livingston, Montana. We are a 501c3 nonprofit public charity fully funded from the public since 2003, and we are currently also all volunteer based run. So, we are one of the only nonprofits in the nation to care for the elder, injured, abused, and neglected draft horse breeds. This is one of our situations is that, we get the worst case scenarios. This is Furrow. He was found nearly starved to death, and you would never know it. He's our elder now at 27 years old, and he is a big teddy bear. People come from all over the country. We have all age ranges, all disabilities, all sorts of situations, because we allow people to come in with these horses that have had issues themselves. They really react amazingly with humans that have also experienced abuse or neglect or chronic diseases, that sort of thing. The horses that we rescue from come from all over the country. Since we're one of the only 501c3s still doing what we do, it's so important. We have so many horses that we get at the feedlots. Draft horses are viewed more as equipment and livestock. If somebody has a draft horse, they want to be able to use them. If they can't, it's too much. It's too much of an expense to keep them. So that's why we do what we do, because we don't believe that it's time for them. They've given their whole lives to us. We want to give back to them. And believe me, every time that we bring a horse back to life and have them interact and reunite with humans, it blows me away with how much these horses really want to love and to be loved. So our educational programs are reaching out to people in all ages all over the country. Every year it gets larger and larger and larger, from 35 people for one Saturday and for 3 hours. It's been an amazing, amazing experience. So the new things that are on the horizon, this is the view in the wintertime. In the wintertime, we're only allowed to really have, because of the weather, the beautiful Montana weather, since we're all outside, we're only able to do so much. Basically, we want to expand. It's time for United and Light to expand. This is one of our observation decks that we had made, and it's being finished this year for people for wheelchairs, so they can be more up to face, or even those people who don't want to be in the pasture. Here's our hay condition now. It's like I say, it's out in the open. We want to make some changes. We need a new hay storage, a new barn. We want to expand our property. We are so fortunate to have a piece of property right alongside of us, and the owners are so willing to help this happen for us. But we need your help. We need loving souls that want to see this happen and create a legacy, something for United and Light to be here forever, from generation to generation to generation. We're looking for people that want to help create a legacy here for United and Light. We want to expand United and Light. It's time and it's needed. We've been functioning for over 14 years, and we are all so excited about this opportunity. We're looking for people and companies that would also have this interest in helping us create this legacy. These are just some other views. Some of the things that we want to do with this land by expanding it is to place a venue on it. We want a venue facility that will have a store. We have a small store as it is now, to have an equine facility, rehab facility, to also have an office space. We need to refence the whole thing. We also want to incorporate a larger walk around pasture. We want to put a standing or stationary tilt table for ferrying where we can trim the horses and no matter what weather. This is our current store. We average $300 every open house, $300. We would like to expand this. These are just some pictures of the ideas, but we also want to open the far side of the venue, so it will open up to the horses, so the horses will actually be accessed there. So in any case of weather, we will be able to have workshops, we will be able to have visitors with no problem with the weather. And on this land, we would also like to upgrade and put a hay storage so it'll be protected by all the weather. We recently was in a horrific situation with a transport. Sometimes, unfortunately, when we are rescuing these horses from these horrific situations, we have to rely on other transportations. And we were in what it's just a horrible situation. If you want to hear more about it, I'd be happy to tell you about it. It's not a pretty thing. We ended up having to put down one of the horses that we rescued from Louisiana because he was dragged, and there was 4 miles of blood. 4 miles of blood. Also, due to the situation, there's no way I have complete faith that there's no way that the 3 horses would have arrived in Montana alive and what they were all put in. There's other owners involved. This was a huge transport, and that should not have taken off. But this all comes to a point that we really need a trailer. We need a trailer that we can, when we get a call, when we find out about a horse, we can just go and get them out of the situation. But we need one that's at least 7 foot tall. It has to be wide and very insulated on the floor. We also need a new trailer or a truck to pull it. And these guys just weigh so much. But we would love to be able to at least carry 4 at a time. This is just yet another example of why we do what we do at United in Light. Education, inspiration, enhancing people's lives and the lives of these horses. We are so grateful for the years of support and interest that we've had with United in Light, because we wouldn't be existing if there wasn't a need and the support. And you've all made that possible. And we thank you so much. So if you feel it in your heart that you have the interest that you want to help us with this endeavor, please contact us. Thank you so much for your time.